Welcome to a new Team CGC 9.8 video. So today should be an interesting one. Yeah, I ended up pre-ordering a brand new CGC 9.8 comic book. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done a 9.8 pre-order, believe it or not. And yeah, normally with these sort of modern 9.8s, I'm willing to be sort of ultra patient and just wait, 6 to 12 months, see if the character kind of catches on, because normally you're kind of speculating on like a first appearance with these sort of pre-orders and early 9.8s. But this one, obviously, I felt compelled enough to get out there. I ended up grabbing some Raws as well, and one CGC 9.8 pre-order. So I gotta say a big thank you out there to a team member, Tomo, who we're chatting on Instagram quite a bit just about what we're buying and things like that. And he mentioned that he pre-ordered this one. I think he got 3 copies or whatever it was. And sent me a picture of the cover, and I was just like, wow, that cover is awesome. And yeah, I ended up kind of looking on eBay, and there was a shop in Canada that had a pre-order up for the Raws. And we'll kind of get into all the order details when we talk about it. But yeah, big thanks to Tomo for the heads up. So yeah, let's get right into it here. You can certainly let me know in the comments if you think I made a good call by speculating on this pre-order here. So I ended up pre-ordering in the 9.8 and some Raws. Thor number 5, the third printing. So yeah, the third printing, obviously a really cool cover. And so sort of the basics with Thor number 5, you get the first full appearance of the Black Winter in this one. And I ended up getting turned on to the series by a couple team members, and I read it. And it kind of culminates, this is the newest issue, but number 5, really big battle between Thor, Galactus, and the Black Winter in issue number 5, which is the first full appearance of the Black Winter. But yeah, this third printing cover, I think it's got potential to be a pretty classic Black Winter cover, and it really is kind of an early Black Winter cover. There's the Thor number 4 second printing. That kind of has like a Black Winter blob cloud of himself. So I think there could probably be a pretty big debate with this one, like, is Thor number 4 the second print his first cover, or because he's in his blob formation, is this one more of his first cover possibly? Certainly I could see kind of people gravitating to this one just based on the coolness of the cover. So yeah, we'll get into some of the details about my pre-order here. I ended up grabbing 5 in the Raw. And there was maybe 15 left of a pre-order in Canada that said there was 125 available. So, and this pre-order has since sold out in Canada. So I'm not sure, hopefully you can still call your local comic shop and maybe get this one, because the release date isn't until September 2nd. So hopefully you can. I'm not too sure if you still can. I hope you could. But mentioned I grabbed 5 Raws. In the Canadian dollars, they ended up being $4.37 each, which is basically cover price, certainly in Canada. And I don't think there was any taxes, so it pretty much is cover price. Plus I think $5 or $6 shipping it was. The CGC 9.8 pre-order, I ended up using Slabbed Heroes. Yeah, so Slabbed Heroes, I think they do a really good job with the new stuff, for sure, like just slapping all the new comics and everything. So if you do want a new comic, they're one of the go-to places to kind of go to. Big thanks to Tomo again for just sending me the link. Like, I just really clicked on it. I was like, wow, maybe I should grab a 9.8 as well. So that pre-order ended up being $49.99 in the CGC 9.8 pre-order of this one, plus a $22 shipping to Canada. So usually I like to keep the shipping under 20, but 22, I just decided to go for it. Yeah, so with this one, obviously I do kind of think there's some potential with this cover. The Thor number 4 second print cover is just underwhelming to me. So I think people will sort of gravitate to this one, and it's, coinciding with his first full appearance. And Thor number 5 is so they have their sort of epic battle, and he sort of comes out of the cloud and shows his sort of normal supervillain form, I guess, of the Black Winter. So it really is a solid first full Black Winter appearance and a really good read. So ended up kind of boiling it down to 4 reasons here, and probably touched on a little bit of it, but so first of the 4 reasons, yeah, so right when I saw the cover, I just loved it. And it was kind of, as a comic fan, you certainly get that feeling quite a bit when you see a cover and you just have to have it. So a little bit of that feeling certainly with this one, I think. So the second one is I'm thinking could be some pretty high potential with this one. It is a key issue, Thor number 5, first full appearance of Black Winter. So if Black Winter ends up doing pretty well, you know, the number 5 is going to be the one to want, let alone having a great classic cover. Yeah, and it's Nick Klein who does the art on the cover here and for the new Thor run. And yeah, so I think probably some high potential here. Is certainly, you know, for being early here and getting it for about $50. And you know what? Like, I don't want to really say anything or do any comparisons because the other book's so expensive. But I was kind of getting some like Venom 3 third print vibes with this book. You know, it's a third printing. It's the first full appearance, like the first full appearance in Null. It's a really cool, eye-catching cover right off the bat. And maybe there'll be a bit of a debate, like, you know, is the cloud form on the Thor number 4 second print really his first cover appearance? Or like, you know, I could again totally see people gravitating towards this cover because that, yeah, Thor number 4 second printing cover is a bit underwhelming to me. So yeah, kind of Venom third print, Venom number 3 third print vibes, the first full appearance of Null we're talking about there. And that book has completely taken off. So maybe this one has a little bit of potential. I'm not saying that potential, but you never know. The third reason why I ended up pulling the trigger is I read it and it's just a great read. Yeah, I'm excited to kind of keep up on this Thor run. And it really kind of culminates in this issue. Like, it's a pretty great read, and then but the 5th issue, the epic battle. So this really is kind of you know, a big key issue. And yeah, like the Black Winter, he's pretty much like more powerful than Galactus. Like Galactus is his herald, is what ends up happening, kind of thing. So yeah, it's really just cool too to think of a supervillain that's even more powerful than Galactus, and kind of the whole Thor run is like Galactus going to Thor and asking for help, kind of thing. That's sort of the main part of the story. Okay, and the fourth reason here is, yeah, I think because I'm kind of early on this, and certainly thanks to Tomo, because I wouldn't have known about it if not for him. So I thought I was pretty early on this, and if I could jump in there for cover price, I think that would be worth it in the Raws. And hopefully, like, Black Winter just kind of catches on. But otherwise, you know, I just got 5 sweet covers of a, you know, sweet Black Winter cover. So, and I think $50 for the 9.8 is probably going to look pretty good too if Black Winter catches on in any sort of way, which I got a pretty good feeling that, you know, certainly it's you know, he probably won't catch on like a Null or anything, but I think there's a good chance that, you know, he gets his cult of following, and this Thor run ends up being a pretty cool run, because, yeah, this being a brand new comic, still lots to kind of learn about the Black Winter, so who knows what can happen. But, yeah, so the release date there, it was September 2nd, so I pre-ordered these. I believe that's a new comic book day, September 2nd. I'm really interested to kind of see how the whole 9.8 pre-order process goes, because September 2nd they say is when it drops, and then they got to send it to CGC, which can take up to 6 weeks, they said, and then it's got to ship to me to Canada. So I honestly don't even expect to get the 9.8 until like October, like until Halloween almost, seeing how slow shipping is to Canada right now. So it'll be a while to wait for that one, and I'm just kind of, maybe it'll come quicker, like who knows. But hopefully be getting those Raws, because it was from within Canada kind of mid-September. So yeah, this, you know what, I really hope, I wasn't really thinking of still checking the Slabbed Heroes pre-order. Hopefully it's still up. I have no idea if it is or not. I did not check before this. Hopefully you can call your local comic shop, and I have a feeling they could probably at least get you an issue or two of this still, hopefully. Yeah, that one in Canada is sold out. It sold out kind of a couple hours after I got my 5 in, and I did, yeah, mention there was like 125 available, and there was maybe 15 left when I ended up putting my order in, and it sold out shortly after. So kind of good signs with the sellout. Yeah, you know what, definitely not my style to kind of jump in there with a modern comic and get a 9.8 and pre-order a couple others. But yeah, I do just think the Black Winter has that potential, really cool cover. And, you know, if Black Winter doesn't really blow up, you're just kind of stuck with some pretty decent covers. But yeah, the thing, like anything Donny Cates is touching right now is really hot. So I do have a feeling, if anything, this could be one that, you know, I pick up in the pre-order for $50. and maybe it starts to get a little bit hot and I can sell it for like 180 or something like that, or near 200. Or maybe I just end up really liking the cover and this Thor run just turns out to be really epic and I keep reading it and love it and I'll just want to hold this one for a really long time. So could just be one that I get in there right on the rock bottom, but yeah, definitely speculative, I would say, and not something I normally do, but worth a video, I think. So let me know if you like this cover, and yeah, let me know what potential you think this Thor #5 third print has. Yeah, the kind of second Black Winter cover, I guess it is, but I think definitely the coolest out of the first two that have been printed so far. All right, if you haven't already, I would invite you to join the team and subscribe to Team CGC 9.8. Yeah, I'd love to have you on our comic book collecting and comic book investing team. Hit the bell for all the latest video notifications. Add me on Instagram and Twitter too as well. But yeah, thanks so much for the support, and yeah, I really appreciate watching. And if you do want to message me on Instagram. And yeah, I love having a lot of great conversations on Instagram with the whole team. So yeah, a pretty cool book here, I think, for a brand new one. Certainly I was compelled to go out and buy it, and let me know if you think now maybe you want to buy it, or do you think it has potential, or maybe it won't have any potential because the first cover is that Thor #4 second printing. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how the debate kind of goes on this one, because I could actually, that was maybe one of the reasons why I ended up buying, because I can see a bit of a debate starting where, like, oh, Thor #4, it's just like his cloud form, so it's not really his first cover. Like, and look at how cool he looks on this one. Like, this is the one to get. I think that could be how things end up going. All right, thanks again for watching. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next one.